Okay, today we are going to be talking about mastering time management and productivity as a virtual assistant. You know, whenever people tend to work remotely, there are issues of how they are going to manage their time and also stay productive. You are in your comfort zone, you are not going out, you are working for people in different parts of the world that are not physically with you. So managing your productivity might be something that will be of or that won't be easy, like seriously, because you have a lot of distraction, family, friends, and other things that can distract you. You have easy access to that compared to someone that goes to office and also have to focus strictly on what they're supposed to do. You know that you are going to office from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. You're very well assured that you have to do a lot of things within that time, but now you're at home, a lot of distraction can come, so you should be able to manage your time and productivity. So in the dynamic world of virtual assistants, effective time management is your most valuable asset, because if you can't manage your time, it means that you are going to lose on a lot of tools and a lot of things that you're supposed to do, a lot of tasks that you have to focus on. You won't be able to complete it. So this presentation is going to transform your work day, maximizing your productivity while maintaining a very good health boundaries, because at the same time you are trying to work, you have to maintain a good health work balance, meaning that your work should not affect your health, you should not overwork yourself, you should not over stress yourself, such that you are going to stay productive and manage your time effectively. So we have what we call prioritization for peak performance, and this we have a matrix known as Eisenhower Matrix. This matrix was introduced by a former United States president, which is the 34th United States president, and he always said that what is important is solely urgent, and what is urgent is important, meaning that anything that is important, you have to do it as quick as possible. Anything that needs you to do it as quick as possible is also very important. How does it work? It is divided into four matrices, four matrices. Number one, we have what we call urgent and important. If something is urgent and also important? Let us describe, like we might have crisis. Maybe where you work as a virtual assistant, the sell product is an e-commerce website. Someone orders and is trying to complain, trying to go to social media to go and make complaint and do other things. That task for you to resolve is very important and urgent, because if you do not make it, if you don't do it in time, it can escalate and also affect the brand. Can affect the brand's name, can tarnish the brand name, and also affect your customer acquisition. Deadlines. Some deadlines are very important and very urgent. You have to meet it. If something is a deadline, definitely know it's important, and you have to make sure you do it as urgent as possible. Things like pressing problems that that cannot wait. That cannot wait for the next few days, next few hours, next few seconds, next few times, and as well they are important. And this, for anything that is urgent and also important, you have to do it now. That is what the matrix is saying. You have to do it now. Number two, important but not urgent. You see that a lot of things are there that are important, but you don't need to do it as soon as possible. Example, learning is important but not urgent. You have to learn and know certain things, certain tools, certain software. It is very important, but it's not urgent. For this, you can schedule it for a period of time. You can say, I'll be doing it in the next 3 months. I'll be doing it every Thursday evening. This is the kind of schedule that you can do for something that is important but not urgent. We have things like relationship building. Relationship building is important but not urgent. Personal growth is important but not urgent. So for this, you can schedule it ahead. You can schedule ahead such that you'll be able to follow up with the convenience time that is going to work for you. At the same time, we have the urgent but not important. This one is very urgent. You have to do it as soon as possible, but not important. If it's not important, you delegate it. That is what this matrix is telling us. You delegate. Example, things like some emails can be delegated, some calls can be delegated. They are urgent, but you can delegate for another person to do it for you. Meeting that don't add value to you, can delegate someone to attend for you. At the same time, the last one is neither important nor urgent. This can be eliminated. It's a kind of time waster, social media scrolling, distraction. This can be eliminated. You don't need to put it under what you need to do. You don't have to say, as a virtual assistant, you want to sit down and be scrolling through your social media, adding no value. So that is very important. So the practical application is that you start each day by categorizing tasks into 4. The one that is urgent and important is the one that you do first, followed by things that are important but not urgent, and followed by urgent, not important, which you are not even expected to do. The last one, you eliminate it. So block time for important but not urgent tasks. So you talk about that, what block time is. The second principle is known as Pomodoro techniques, and this technique was introduced by someone known as Francisco Cirillo in 1980. And this is named after a kind of tomato-shaped timer. You can see from my screen. In Italy, they use that Pomodoro, in Italian as something tomato like that. So how does it work? You are going to choose a task to work on. That's the first thing. Let's say you want to design a social media content. You want to design a social media content. You are going to choose a task to work on. After that, you are going to set a timer for 25 minutes. Meaning that you are going to set a countdown timer. So you focus completely on a single task for that 25 minutes. So as soon as you have the alarm rings, you are going to take a 5-minute break. Take a genuine break, stand, stretch, drink water, hydrate, and after that you repeat again. You come for another 25 minutes. Meaning that you are going to do that 4 times. 25 minutes, 5 minutes, 25 minutes, 5 minutes, 25 minutes, 5 minutes, 25 minutes, 5 minutes. That's 100 minutes, and you have 20 minutes break. So after the 4th cycle, you are now going to go for a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. And that's how you continue. And this is very powerful because it improves focus and prevents multitasking. It allows you to focus on one thing at a time. You don't have to focus on different things. But once you say you want to do this is what you do in that 25 minutes. Once you are not done, you still continue in the next 25 minutes. And also it encourages healthy work-rest relationship. Sitting for a very long time is very dangerous. It's not something that is encouraged health-wise. So you have to stand up, stretch, hydrate, and make sure your health and work balance is very good. And also it helps to overcome procrastination by lowering mental resistance to starting tasks. So it gives you that focus and help you to be okay. So tools that you can use, just need a tomato timer that help you to count down, or we have a tool known as pomofocus.io, so which help you to do the countdown and help you to be productive. Going forward, as a virtual assistant, you should be expecting yourself to manage multiple client schedules. You might be having like 3 clients. So how do you make sure you stay productive and manage it effectively? Number 1, you have time blocking. Time blocking is a term used in Scrum, where you have to make sure you work on color code client task on a master calendar. For each client, you color code their task, including buffer time zone between appointment group similar tasks together. So you have to make sure you don't merge everything together. You have to use things to differentiate it in terms of color, and also giving a kind of buffer time to finish one task to another, so that everything is not jam-packed. You have to be able to manage time zones. You can have 4 clients of different time zones, one of European time zones, Russia, United States, different time zones that you have to work with. Use tools like Word Time Body. Set a clear availability window for clients, making sure that for every part of the world, the time they are and how it corresponds to your own time. And client protocol. You communicate your dedicated work block. You let your clients know. Ask clients to flag urgent requests. So if they said something that's very urgent for you to do, you tell them to tell you and flag it up for you to be very much aware that you need to do this as soon as possible. I'm going to show you how to do this on tools like Trello and Asana. So time blocking also help you to be able to see to the fact that if you are going to spend 5 minutes on a meeting, you don't use more than 5 minutes. If you have to spend 10 minutes, you don't use more than 10 minutes, and you adhere strictly to the number of minutes you are giving or hours you are giving to each task, each meeting, each event, and each activities. We have another rule known as task management rule, which is the 2-minute rule. For this 2-minute rule, the purpose is to defeat procrastination by handling quick, immediate tasks, things that can easily be done under 2 minutes. And this was designed by someone known as David Allen, which used to say if a task is less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Tasks like replying the short email, filling a document, putting away your shoes, taking out the trash. These are things that you can do immediately. So under 2 minutes, do it immediately. Example are quick replies and file organization. And also we have over 2 minutes. Over 2 minutes, you have to schedule it for a dedicated time block, meaning that something is over 2 minutes, you feel like I'll do it in the next 5 minutes, but I have to time block it to 10 minutes. 10 minutes maximum, I will be done. So delegate it if it is possible. Automate it for future efficiency. So these are things you are expected to do, and at the same time, it makes your tax handling to be so much easier. So now, how do you prevent burnout throughout boundaries? Physical boundaries, time boundaries, and emotional boundaries. For the physical boundaries, you have to designate a dedicated workspace. Places you are going to use to do your workspace to work should be very okay. Should be within a boundary in which people will not have access to. People will not come to distract you. You have to use visual cues like headphones for do not disturb. Headphones that are noise cancellation headphone that makes you to concentrate on what you are doing. So you should set a physical boundary where you have your working station, your workstation will be there, your laptop, everything you need, your internet is good, you have your headset and other things. Another thing, a time boundary, you have to be able to set and communicate clearly office hours to people that at this point in time I won't be available. And you have to implement a strict shutdown routine at the end of your work days, meaning that you have to make sure you stay out of work by the end of your work day. You don't do anything work. You focus on other things things that are particular to your life. In emotional boundaries, you have to learn how to say, let me check my schedule. It's very important because you have a lot of things to do. If you don't say that, you are going to put yourself in problem. You are going to put yourself in stress. So you have to avoid over apologizing for maintaining reasonable boundaries. So these 3 boundaries is going to help you to prevent burnout. Whenever you're done working for the day, you don't do any other thing that's particular to work. Wherever you are working, make it to be very okay for you and nobody distract you at that place. At the same time, you have to let people know that you have your own schedule and how you use it. So how do you manage your energies? For the energy management system, it works in 4 stages. You have the track energy level. Personally, you know yourself. You know the time of the day in which you are most active. You have to be able to identify your peak performance hour. Maybe early in the morning, you are good to work, you are okay. And also, you should be able to schedule demanding tasks during this time. Because at that point in which you have the energy, you should be able to do a lot of things. So you scheduled urgent and important tasks to this time. Number 2, recognize energy dips. You schedule breakdowns or administrative tasks during lower energy period. If task or event that doesn't need a lot of energy from you, you have to put it at a point in which you know that you are not too strong, you are not too powerful to do a lot of things. So this is how you will make sure you manage your energy to your work system. Number 3 is to recharge activities. You have to incorporate short walks, meditation, or other restorative activities. You have to go stand up, walk around your room, your workspace, you come back, you meditate, you take water, you hydrate yourself. If you have to take something like biscuits, things like that, you take it and you energize yourself, recharge yourself for things that you like to do. Number 4, warning signs. Watch for chronic fatigue. Whenever you are seeing that you are having body pain, you are not concentrating, your irritability is very low, it's decreasing, loss of motivation, you stop the work. It's better you stop the work at that point in time than to fail doing the right thing. Moving forward, the virtual assistant sustainability model, we have the 80% rule, we have the Friday review, we have the quarterly break. The 80% rule, never book more than 80% of your available time. If you are available for 12 hours, 80% means that you should not book more than 8 hours. So this leave room for unexpected tasks or break, because at the point in time, things might come up urgently and very important you need to do. So if you book all your time, there won't be enough time to do all those things. At the same time, there might be need for you to take breaks. So you should not book more than 80% of your available time for a task. Number 2, the Friday review. For Friday reviews, you should be able to assess your workload and boundaries weekly. Adjust as needed for the following weeks. For every Friday, you have to check what you've done. You assess the workload, a lot of things that you've done, what you've achieved, what is yet to be achieved. And you have to adjust everything ahead of new week. The last one is a quarterly break. You have to schedule 3 to 5 days complete disconnect every quarter fully. I mean that for each quarter of the year, you have to take a break. 3 to 5 days doing nothing, working, no working. Like you just have to concentrate on doing other things that is quite okay for you to be okay. So you have to implementation roadmap and tools. Number 1, For week 1, you have to implement a Eisenhower matrix. You set up a time block calendar, identify tasks to automate and delegate. Just like the way we do for Slack, there are things that you automate on your own. These are things that might be important but not urgent, or these are things that might be urgent but not important. You can automate them, you can delegate them. Masteries and optimization. Begin Pomodoro session. Establish client communication. Set physical and time boundaries for you to be able to work effectively. And with 3, you have to be able to refine energy management. So we have talked about 3 things. Foundation, where you have to implement a Eisenhower matrix for you to be able to manage your task. Also Pomodoro session, and at the same time how to refine your energy for you to be able to stay productive throughout. So conduct first weekly review, identify new productivity tool. So there are different advanced productivity tools like the Zapier. We're going to be working on Zapier, Notion, Rescue Time, and Toggle Tracker to audit your time, to check the time in which you are productive. Moving forward, as a virtual assistant, these are techniques, these are things that can make your time to be more productive and make you to work on client tasks and also stay productive. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next class.